Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
63.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Throwing his Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, And I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Now Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here you go, get that.
Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Touchdown, Jets.
Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Go Silver, ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
Oh, Silver, ready?
Now a give right side. Livingston. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 1.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 73.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and going. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Hall. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. On 4th down, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Great.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the Jets' 35-yard line.
Great.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Jones on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jones now throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, get set. Great shot.
Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Eagles 7. Jason
Now
Sanders
after the
sets
touchdown,
kickoff.
ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches.
73.
He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Hey, 73.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
11. Here's that.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones.
He's got the first down and more. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Silver.
But first down, Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Crown left Yannis. 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds Taylor, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
63, 63, bang. Hey, 73, 73.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Silver, right?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
63, 63, 63.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
taking it in.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the option right, it's Jones.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing Jones. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, 73. Crowd left, get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead will shrink to 6. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is dropped.
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Silver.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
63. Kyle left Yannis. Tiger Hornet.
They go play action with Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a tight end candidate.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Running left, it's home. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
73, 73, man. Hey, easy, 63, man.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Great, set. Hey, 73. Crowd left, Yeti.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion right, that's Hardman. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12.
12.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Silver.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. So here we go, still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And this is
a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Jones. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
Hall want to give up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Jones. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group...